Night, doing another Minecraft live video. Now, I'm going to give a brief summary of what I've been doing between in the videos here and there. For example, one, decided to name the cats I got here. Used up a few emeralds in the process, but figured to get that sorted. I've also gathered not only just some materials, but also did a bit of work here and there around the world. Which reminds me, I still need to grab something to finish the tunnel. Which, I've made a tunnel which I'll lead you from the world spawn point through the mountain. And that's there. Nope. None in there. Nope. I knew I had some left over. I used quite a lot of stacks of the material for the walls and ceiling of the tunnel. Ah! There's one stack. I'll grab this. I'll grab a couple of the polished stacks as well. So far only the wall, also the inside of the tunnels left to the finish. See, I'll use half the stacks for that, and draw. I'll also need to grab a few more bits here and there. And finally, I'll grab these so that way I'll have some materials for the roof, for the houses. I used to had double digits with stacks of granite. But I ended up using most of it for the tunnel. You see, I had the tunnel made to able to go so that people won't have to climb over the mountain to get from the world spawn point and to get to the village that's near it. But you see, hey, there's tons of spots here and there on top of the mountain that has powdered snow. And that stuff's like quicksand. Hence, the tunnel being made. Plus, I went through quite a lot of stone pickaxes as well, how to dig that tunnel. Roughly twice the amount to stack of polished granite to use. That was the amount of pickaxes I made to dig that tunnel. Oh, and I also started a little pathway. It's not complete yet, but it's meant to go to where that gray spot on in the middle, on the left side the map, if I plan to build an entrance to a dwarf or village type bit there. For like I said, I do plan and I have 3 races type thing set for this world. Humans, elves, and dwarves. Plus, just so... And no one can just stick to one race for the whole thing. And thinking they're good for all. I made it to try to set that each race would have one disadvantage. Each bit compared to the other races. For example, I make dwarves not be able to use swords for weaponry, meaning they have to use only axes, as in other stuff for weapons. For elves, I decided to make it so they can be a bit more suited to eating no meat at all. I always figured. And for humans, originally it was going to be they couldn't make some potions, but I recalled I made a law of it to be for as contraband stuff, so I ruled that idea out. Like, for example, potion of poison, potion of blindness, etc. So I made it that one type of item, and the humans can't use being tridents. I know, it's not a big deal, but it was the only thing I could think of at the moment. Let's see, I'll just skip the night. I use stairs. As a top bit, like so. Adds a little extra defensive. significance. There. Ding dong, dang it. Okay, that should do for now. I'll do a bit more work on it later. For now, I'll just get and do the final bit of that tunnel. For this would mean, and you guys see the completion of the tunnel being made. Plus, you guys see the Tower New Beginning and also the little decorative bit I set on the other side of the tunnel in the process. Oh, and I used the leftover oak logs I had for being used from that tunnel being made to make a bit of progress on the end's frame. It wasn't much, but it was enough to get it going a little. The Tower of New Beginning. Now, as you see, I've set to the 6 rules here for new players to see. I'd say I use that law book I made to be used as a way to tell what the punishments for breaking the laws are for new players. I would have, in hindsight, I should say it like that, but I had left it as it is because I ran out of glowing ink sacks. Plus, I've been so busy with making that tunnel and other stuff that I never got a chance to restock that stuff. You know how it is. Yeah, I think I left a crafting table on a ceiling bit so it wouldn't mess up the dirt path. Which I noticed during building it, the smallest top bit of the block down there would get revealed with the dirt path. So I decided to replace all the stone and other things I find with the material that goes with the system here. And one plus side from making this tunnel, well, my cobblestone supply increased dramatically, enough that I wouldn't have to worry about running out for a good length of time. Heck, I could probably use that to be smelted into stone brick to able to make more progress for that dwarven settlement easily with it. So in other words, not only have I got a good amount of cobblestone supply, but prepped up on gathering materials else for the dwarf area I plan to make as well. Made two solutions with one bit of work. Well, or one bit of work, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of my own version of the old the 2 birds, 1 stone thing. Why no? I brought too much of the polished granite for this. Oh well. And that's another stone pickaxe. If I'm right, I think that's number 27 or number 31 on stone pickaxes at least. And that's another stone pickaxe. Alright, I think that's number 27 or number 31 on stone pickaxes at least. Of course, that's a rough guess, for I never kept track of how many these stone pickaxes I used from digging this whole tunnel. There we go. Now, let's see here. Made a stairway to climb in that easily. Set a campfire and a makeshift tent. Although the snow keeps covering it. And I'll have to set a torch on each row of the wall here. Now, if I'm right, and remembering correctly, I had the wool. I somehow spawned somewhere around here. It was where the world spawn was set, if I remember correctly. Somehow spawned somewhere around here. Which shall be set the moment you spawn in. You'll see a road to here which leads you over here. You see a small little campsite. Of course, a stairway which has a sign that says to the Tower of New Beginning. It may be a long tunnel, but trust me, this way people don't have to worry about having to climb up the whole mountain and then worry about powdered snow here and there. Well, the only way you can get through the powdered snow easily without any issue is if you had leather boots on. This way people don't have to worry about having to climb up the whole mountain and then worry about powdered snow here and there. Well, the only way you can get through the powdered snow easily without any issue is if you had leather boots on. Oh yeah, for the counter, for the merchant shop here, I plan to use some spruce stuff so it wouldn't get easily mixed up with walls or the floor. You know, to help tell apart. Probably wondering why I'm doing this. It's so that way, yeah, bit of lighting would spread to here like so. Probably wondering why I'm doing this. It's so that way, yeah, bit of lighting would spread to like so. If you wonder why I did that, it's because I was rather low on torches. As for I needed to also be sure to light up the roof up here to prevent mob spawning. So that way those who sleep in the area would not worry about monsters spawning here and there. That prevents them to sleep. As for I needed to also be sure to light up the roof up here to prevent mob spawning. So that way those who sleep in the area would not worry about monsters spawning here and there. That prevents them to sleep. As you can see, I have me There we go, that balanced it out. And when you make the roof fit, so like this as example, you gotta make sure it's a bit evened out. Makes it easier when making it. You know what? I just got an idea here. But I'll only give this idea a go once I get the roof finished. You know, just so I got this plan and right. See. Well, to be exact, if you want to know why I actually plan, it's quite simple. I plan to build to hold an attic type space. So that way, the attic would be a good spot for them to have a storage for when they store stuff. Which, so far, we've made good progress on this world. Not only is a tunnel that can get you from the world spawn point and through the mountains, so you can get through easily, but less worry about powdered snow. A win-win for you, so when you join the world. Plus, the Tower of New Beginnings also been made, so that way, new players will get early knowing of not just the rules of the world, but also, let's see, which one of the three races they would go for. Along with the punishment about breaking the laws in the world as well. Anyway, just need to quickly grab some more stone brick materials so we can finish the last bit of the decorative bit for that fort, as well as get some spruce slabs to get that roof a bit more progress on it. I'll even grab some birch to make the floor for that shop's little attic a bit. In hindsight, I should have probably put an ender chest in that village. That way it would have been easier to transport materials. And saves the journey. Oh well. I'll probably do that between videos. Plus, I could probably put the excess materials I had for that tunnel all away for now. Let's see. That. Grab these. Let's see. Convert. Well, I need only some more of this. Well, that should be enough on those bits. I'll just grab that. Okay, I think that should be enough. Now, let's get back to the village. Oh, and I even thought of the name of the village. Originally, I was going to think of a couple of ideas and let you decide, but funny story. I was busy trying to think of the ideas, but long story short, ended up only being set to think of one idea. Trying to think of original ideas for a place ain't that easy. Funny story. I was busy trying to think of the ideas, but long story short, ended up only being set to think of one idea. Trying to think of original ideas for a place ain't that easy. Guess I was so busy focusing on making the Tower of New Beginning, the tunnel through the mountain, and so people who spawn on in the world's first time and won't have to worry about climbing over the mountain, and also of making and work at gathering the materials needed to finish the decorative part of the fort and other stuff. Maybe we may not get enough have time to think of it as one reason. The other seemed to focus most of my creativity on building stuff here and there. I know the name might not sound fancy, like such when you see it, but it'll do. I know the name might not sound fancy, like such when you see it, but it'll do. Plus, it kind of fits in a way, for the location it's in. I mean, a village is built on top of water. So try to think of some original, water-themed name. And for it ain't easy. I mean, a village is built on top of water. So try to think of some original, water-themed name. And for it ain't easy. Anyway, I'll just quickly finish the decorative part of the fort, then and do a bit of work on the shop there, and then be done. Easy peasy. Ding dong, dang it. Double ding dong, dang it. Let's see. 1, 2. Get out. Yeah. And to make sure no hostile mobs spawn at this spot, I added some lighting here and there.